As many of you have expected, the BYD Seal and the BYD Dolphin, which will be the most affordable electric car in many countries around the world when it goes on sale, have been delayed, I believe, for both Australia and New Zealand, but I have to confirm the New Zealand part, with pre-orders expected to open in 2023 in order to cut delivery wait times. I've ordered a BYD electric car here in Australia, still don't have it. I don't know what's happened to my money. I don't know if they have it or they don't have it. I don't know if I'll ever get my car. Honestly, who knows what's going on with that? But let's just focus on the future electric cars coming out from the company because they are very, very compelling and absolutely worth considering. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. My name's Sam Evans and I'm coming to you from Melbourne in Australia. Thanks for tuning in. By the way, thank you to our Patreon supporters and thank you to our YouTube members. You guys really help the channel and it means a lot to have you. The all-electric Dolphin, it's a kind of a hatchback which is a bit smaller than a Toyota Corolla on the outside, but because of its dimensions and packaging, which is really brilliantly well done, I've mentioned this on a few occasions, it's actually bigger than a Toyota Corolla on the inside. It's a fantastic car, which at the price I believe it's going to be around about maybe 35,000 Australian dollars, which is about 24,000 US dollars. It'll be an absolute bargain and definitely worth considering. If you're in the market right now for a car this size, wait. Seriously, you have to wait. You'd be crazy to buy a gasoline-powered competitor from a Japanese car company, Toyota Corolla, Mazda 3. Those cars, I mean, look at the packaging in those cars. The interiors sizes are so small in comparison to cars like this, which are smaller. It's ridiculous. Not to mention, they're also gasoline-powered vehicles. Depreciation will be pretty significant. This is a much better car in every way to the alternative, so it's definitely worth considering. However, you're going to have to be patient. Order books were meant to open now. In fact, before the end of the year at least anyway. But deliveries will actually start in the first half of 2023. Seal, that won't come until the second half of 2023. That was meant to come in the first half, I believe. That's been delayed. The BYD Seal is very similar in size to a Tesla Model 3. And I believe it should be a bit cheaper. So that's worth considering as well. It's a sedan. Previously, local distributor here in Australia, EV Direct, said the new BYD electric cars would be on sale before the end of this year. That's changed. We had hoped to put the Dolphin on sale this year, but decided to hold the pre-sale date back to be closer to the actual delivery date, EV Direct chief Luke Todd told Wheels Media. We want to move towards being a brand that can release models closer to the actual delivery date. Todd said that BYD's massive production capability meant that the brand would have stock in country in 2023, ready to go as customers place their orders. Is that true? I'm very skeptical that that's true. Does BYD have massive production capacity? Absolutely. Do they have massive production capacity for right-hand drive vehicles? No, of course not. China's vehicles are all left-hand drive. These vehicles have to be manufactured on a right-hand drive production line. I highly doubt BYD would be prioritizing that. Yeah, I'm sure that they would be making vehicles there, but will they be ramping production up to the sort of crazy levels that they've been doing for left-hand drive vehicles? I don't think so, because remember, most of the world drives left-hand drive vehicles. BYD want to sell in Europe. It's a much more important market, Europe, than Australia. The car market in Europe is about, what? I think it's about 14 to 16 times bigger than the Australian car market. That's just the Western European car market. It's a huge car market, which they will definitely focus on over Australia. So is Luke telling the truth about there being massive production capacity of the Dolphin for Australia? I doubt it. But that doesn't mean we won't get a significant number of cars. I just don't think it's going to be quite as great as what they're promising. However, the company is saying this doesn't mean delivery of the cars has been pushed back. The Dolphin electric hatch is expected to come at around $35,000 in its cheapest variant. There should be two options, a smaller battery pack option and a long-range battery pack option. Currently, the cheapest electric car in Australia is the BYD Atto 3 small SUV, which starts at $44,000 before on-road costs and incentives. And of course, the Dolphin is quite a bit smaller than the Atto 3, so therefore it's going to be cheaper. and it will have a smaller battery pack as well. The Dolphin was actually spied testing in Sydney this week. Some of you guys sent me some photos of it. Well done spotting it and seeing it. It does look good. And the Chinese market version is already on show in Darlinghurst showroom, featuring the Shenzhen automaker's signature marine-like design theme, its 13-inch tablet infotainment system, and its lithium iron phosphate blade battery pack, which is, of course, more durable and safer than the battery packs in many other cars, such as battery packs in, say, for example, Hyundai's EVs, Volkswagen's electric cars, Audi's electric cars, etc. Rivals for this car. You've got the upcoming MG4, which has received rave reviews in the UK and in Europe, meant to be a very compelling electric car. And you've got also Great Wall Motors' Aura, Funky Cat. Both of those cars kind of a similar size to this, maybe slightly bigger in terms of external dimensions. They'll both be on sale as well in Australia next year. So you can have pretty good choice here. 3 affordable hatchback electric cars that you'll be able to consider next year. The BYD Seal sedan is BYD's kind of its competitor for the Tesla Model 3. It's got a more upmarket interior versus previous BYD cars. It's got a 15.6-inch touchscreen and a 10.25-inch driver's display. That's one slight advantage for some people. They might think having that driver's display is better than the Model 3, which doesn't have that. Some people say that they don't want that. That's okay, but that's just another way of differentiating the product from Tesla. And one thing it does have is a frunk. Many EVs don't have a frunk. That for some reason they aren't able to package them well enough to actually put space so you can store stuff in the front, but the new Seal does have that. It's going to come in at around $60,000. So it'll be slightly cheaper than a Tesla Model 3. That's assuming Tesla keeps the prices of the Model 3 where they are right now, which I don't think they will. If it comes in around $60,000, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes selling against Tesla. I mean, you know, Tesla is an established brand name. People trust their EVs. They're very good. And whether or not customers are willing to pay a similar price for the BYD Seal, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm not convinced it'll sell well at that price, but certainly they'll definitely get some sales. And if Tesla don't reduce the prices, but I believe they will, then that will be a benefit for them for sure. Now, both of these electric cars, the Seal and the Dolphin, will be sold in many markets worldwide next year. Currently, the Dolphin is on sale primarily just in China, where they're selling around 10,000 every single month of these. In fact, it's a bit more than that now. I think it's in the 10 to 15,000 bracket, depending on the month you're looking at. So they're selling a lot of these electric cars right now in China, but BYD plan to double their electric car sales next year. And while that might sound optimistic because they're already making so many, I think it's realistic. Look at what they've done over the past couple of years. Honestly, this company has a track record of incredible success, incredible ability to ramp up their products. And the other thing that's interesting about BYD and what they're doing, they're saying, insiders are saying, they have been working on a sodium battery for their electric cars, which is going to come out in the future, whether that's next year or the following year, I'm not sure. But that could significantly reduce the cost of their budget-priced EVs. I believe that's their plan. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. No lithium needed means the cost of the battery pack will be significantly lower. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.